Let's go to the settings of the lamination option and review the view types. In the previous videos, we used only the select type. Let's look at other variants, starting with Pictures View. Go to the demo website to the product mugs and click this field. All mug variants will open as images with price and description that affect the cost. The price of the white mug is €0 and the black one is €1.20. That is, these are also option values, but a different way of visually displaying the option value for selection. Let's return to the settings, choose Picture View, and save. Go to the elements of this option. A field for an image will appear here. Upload the required file via the Browse button. Now select the view type color and save the settings. Go to the elements of this option. For each element, we now can add a color. Save and check on the website. This variant is suitable for products such as mugs or t-shirts. Select the view type Hidden. An option with this display type also affects the calculation, but the user does not see it. Save and check on the website. This display type is convenient to use when you want to account for some parameter, but you do not want to show it to the client. For example, in offset printing of newspapers, the cost of the first copy includes all pre-press processes such as plate making, setup paper, the setup process itself, ink consumption, spoilage, etc. The cost of one first newspaper may be €300 due to all pre-press expenses. All subsequent copies of the newspapers will cost 10 cents. That is, a print run of 1,000 newspapers costs €100, and all preparatory processes, €300. Final cost of the print run, €300 plus €100 equals €400. But most likely we will not want to show the user the setup cost, €300 for the first newspaper, but will spread this cost evenly across all copies. It is in such cases that it is ideal to use an option, for example, setup or pre-press. Let's create it. Select View Type, Hidden, and enable Selection Required. Then create an element for this option, for example, Setup. And specify the price €300. €300 will be added to the total of any selected print runs and will change the unit price of the product. The larger the print run, the less this value will increase the unit price of the product. Check on the website. Enter the quantity 1,000 pieces as in our example. The print cost is €400. View type, slider for numbers. Let's create an option, for example, corner rounding. Select the view type, slider for numbers. At the bottom, quantity selection options will appear. Let's specify how many corners to round, from 1 to 4 corners. Step 1. In the price per unit field, we can specify the cost. Let's say rounding 1 corner costs €1, 2 corners, €2, and so on. Save the settings and enable this option. Go to the website and check. When moving the slider, the price changes. This our example is exaggerated, but it clearly demonstrates how to use numeric value selection to configure product price calculation. Go to the Format Options settings. Select the View Type tags. This is the same as the Select variant, only more compact, and it does not show the price change. Save the settings and check on the website. If you configured an option and created many elements for it and want to create a similar one, it is convenient to use the clone function. Let's clone the lamination option to the product stickers. Click this icon, select Clone, choose the product stickers, click Clone. Let's check. The option is identical to the original except for consumables and production phases. They can be added manually if necessary. Go to the elements of the paper type option. Weight affects the shipping cost calculation. A print run of books printed on 300-gram paper weighs twice as much as a print run of books printed on 150-gram paper. This will significantly affect the shipping costs. The weight of one flyer 150-gram paper is 10 grams. And the weight of one flyer 200-gram paper is 1.5 times more, so let's specify the weight as 15 grams. Changing options will affect the weight of the entire print run. We will review the weight and dimensions section in detail in separate videos. Go to the elements of the lamination type option. In the element settings, there is a section Add Consumable, which will be written off from production when this specific option value is selected. To add a consumable, it must first be entered in the platform section Consumables, Consumables list. When selecting the gloss lamination option, during production, the gloss film will be written off from the warehouse in exactly the quantity specified here per product unit. For a print run, this quantity of consumable will be multiplied by the product quantity. You can add multiple consumables that will be written off from the warehouse during production. For matte lamination, we will specify matte film in the consumables in the amount that goes per product unit. A detailed review of production phase configuration will be provided in separate video lessons. Within this lesson, it is important to note the following. When forming the production plan, the selection of certain option values automatically includes the corresponding phase in the production plan for this product. For example, the passage of the product through the lamination section. Thus, the selected option values directly affect the price, the product weight, the consumption of materials, as well as the production plan during the production of a specific product.